Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, I have two things to talk about, Zane. One of them is about Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who has been making a lot of headlines since lately, right? Now, you know, Sir Andrew Holness also filed a lawsuit against the PNP party because basically they put out some information which I guess led to the public saying some stuff about Andrew Holness and things, in relation to I guess I can say Andrew Holness having like, I think over 20 odd bank accounts, and you don't know some of the information that come out which would have made Andrew Holness look like a criminal then. Put it that way, there's it. Say I file a lawsuit, say you don't know what to talk about all of that. We're going to also talk about Andrew Holness and elections if you don't feel like you're going to win it, because some people think it's over for Andrew Holness, even though I see some people that say, yeah man, third term loading and them type of thing there. So only can tell me anything about this in the comment section. Separately from that, we're going to talk about Kaylan Dowdie. Not sure how much I want to remember this girl on the screen, but she went through a very, very bad situation back in 2020. Well, you know, so she couldn't walk. I guess she still can't walk, but she's making some positive strides and stuff like that. So I'm going to give you some more information on that. And you don't know, you can bless her up in the comment section, is it? But before I'm going to further into the topics, my people, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And click the notification bell. Put it on all. That way you can get notified when I post a new video. So the first thing we're going to talk about is Prime Minister Andrew Holness and this lawsuit that has been filed against the IC, which is the Integrity Commission. Also, you don't know him, they threatened to file a lawsuit against I guess I can say the top people them in the PNP party. So that lawsuit, I think it's coming very, very soon, isn't it? Mark Golding did also respond to it, saying that Andrew Holness can't fool him because he's also an attorney, right? Yeah, man, Mark Golding, I made the people them know. And well, Andrew Holness himself knows, say, I am a lawyer, so you can't fool me. Bring it on. Let's go to court. Here's it. But anyway, my people, let us get to this story so you can understand what's going on, all right? So the story is saying, Prime Minister Holness filed lawsuit at IC directors. For the first time, a Prime Minister of Jamaica has brought a lawsuit against the Integrity Commission, IC, the country's anti-corruption watchdog. The unprecedented move is contained in a multi-point affidavit filed in the Supreme Court on September the 30th by the law firm Henlin Gibson Henlin on behalf of Prime Minister Andrew Holness. The Prime Minister has taken issues with major parts of damning 171-page investigation reports by the IC, which was tabled in the Parliament on September the 17th. Essentially, the Prime Minister was under investigation for illicit enrichment. He had stated in the Parliament on the day the report was tabled that he would be seeking legal advice, and now he's fighting to clear his name. Apart from wanting the IC's findings to be overturned, Holness is also seeking monetary compensation. The IC findings in relation to its illicit enrichment probe of the country's head of government were inconclusive, and referrals made to the Financial Investigation Division FID and Tax Administration Jamaica TAJ, as the IC has indicated that it remains unable to certify the Prime Minister's statutory declarations for 2021 and 2022. The IC said it had difficulty sorting through the business dealings of several companies affiliated with the Prime Minister, including several filed nil tax returns with the TAJ, despite hundreds of millions of dollars of transactions. Holness has now accused the IC and at least two of its directors of prejudice and wants the Supreme Court to declare the investigation report into the financial findings unlawful and unfair. Of particular note is that Holness wants the Supreme Court to strike down an unconstitutional as law used by the IC to probe public officials for illicit enrichment. If he is successful, it would have implications for at least 7 other parliamentarians who are similarly under probe for illicit gain. Holness, through the attorneys, has asked the court to dismiss provisions for the 2017 Integrity Commission Act, given what he argues is their lack of fairness, impartiality, and independence in the exercise of the functions of the divisions and the commission as presently structured. He got personal with the IC and its director, stating that, I believe that the tabling of the report was intended to embarrass and cause harm to me, and as such was made for an improper purpose and in bad faith to prejudice and harm me. Holness is also concerned about the extent of information disclosed in the report. He claims that the contents of the report disclose the personal and private information in breach of privacy and data protection laws of Jamaica. It was more than is necessary to make the reports to Parliament. I was asked questions in a vacuum and I was only provided with the documents in appendix, he added in his affidavit. Holness also claimed that the report sought to impute criminal and unethical conduct to me and the other applicants. The applicants is filed by Holness, his company Imperium Investment Holdings Limited, and affiliated company Positive Media Solutions Limited and Positive Jamaica Foundation Limited, a quasi-charity. The judicial review he seeks, if granted by the court, will examine the process used by the IC to arrive at its conclusion. The IC Director of Information and Complaints, Craig Bresford, is the first respondent, with the Director of Investigation, Kevin Stevenson, the second respondent. The IC is the third respondent. The Prime Minister has asked the court to discard the report as unlawful, unfair, and premise on an unconstitutional provision in the Corruption Prevention Act. His lawyers argues that the report was done in bad faith to prejudice and harm him, and suggests he did not know he was being investigated for illicit enrichment. They also argue that he was not given the background in relation to the alleged irregularities that were being investigated and was not told the proportion or sum by which his assets were disproportionate to his income. Additionally, the lawyers also pointed to a report to the IC received from an international forensic expert following a months-long probe, arguing that he was entitled to see and respond to any adverse findings and benefit from any advantageous findings in that report. The Prime Minister is challenging the conclusions reached by the IC, including its refusal to certify its statutory declarations, declaring them to be flawed. He has changed that the Director of Investigations collected evidence, analyzed it, made findings of fact, all while combing the roles of investigator, prosecutor, and judge. The Prime Minister rejected the IC conclusion that he refused to provide details of his expenses, contending that there was no request for any income and expense statements for 2019 and 2020. The objections that I put forward were dismissed with a hearing. This was improper given the substantial nature of the objections that in some cases went to the respondent's jurisdiction. In addition, I have a right to privacy, Holness said, charging that his objections were ignored. He argued that it was unlawful and unfair for Stevenson and the Commission to expand the investigation from the 2021 declarations to include the filings for 2019, 2020, and 2022, and also 2023. So people, it's a lengthy article, you can say. So obviously you can see that Andrew Holness is standing his ground as it relates to the whole statutory declarations and things, isn't it? But you know, some people are going to say, what is Andrew Holness hiding? As a Prime Minister, him to declare everything we own, all them assets and every single thing. You understand what I say? I remember, I think at the same Integrity Commission did reveal, say, they must find him have what, 20, I don't know, I think them said 20-something accounts, bank accounts, you understand? And there are like other things where make people a bona fire upon Andrew Holness. Like recently, I don't remember what the woman named Zane, them did that about the whole thing with Andrew Holness, and it's like they were revealing that SSL account, Zane, moved some money into a bank account, a NCB bank account that belonged to Andrew Holness. You see me? I don't remember if it was $10 million them say. I don't remember the amount. But you see, as a Prime Minister, when things are being done and the public don't know, it's definitely going to make you look like a criminal. You understand what I say? So when you can tell me anything about this, and as it relates to a third term for the Labour right, or the Labour Party, I should I say, when you feel like Sir Andrew Holness stand a chance, or do you think that things like these is definitely messing him up, make some people don't trust him, thinking that he's dipping into the country's piggy bank. You understand? He might use up the country money for his own gain. You understand what I say? So, Only can tell me what you think in the comment section, is it? And with that being said, we're just going to move on to the next topic now, Zine. So Kaylan Dowdie is now making some strive after in 2020 she ended up getting a brawl with some ladies. As me say, I don't remember how much I want to, remember the whole situation here. But Kaylan Dowdie is a battered teenager who fight for her life after, you don't know, an alleged, well, I never want to say alleged, an attack on her at a party in November 2020. You understand? So you don't know her mother. I don't remember where her mother name, Zeno people, but her mother did forward out and, campaign for her daughter. People donate and all them things. I believe she didn't even owe like a whole heap of money to you. But the positive thing about this is that all of what she did wasn't in vain, because Kaylan is now making some strive and things. Still not perfect, my people, but she is coming on, and you don't know the thing of people. Nothing happens overnight. You understand? And you know the phrase, they say, if you have life, there's always hope, you see it? So it's good for see her making some strive, walking. Even if she use something for help her, eventually she will be able to walk again on her own and thing, you see it? So you don't know, we're just giving you this update, positive news and thing, my people. So, you can send out some positive words for Kaylan, and hopefully it manifests into reality, and she will be able to walk again without any help of, anything I help her, then basically to stand up. You understand what I say? So that's what's going on. Big up yourself, Kaylan, and you will definitely walk again. Anyway, my people, let me know anything about this in the comment section, and thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bless upon yourself until I drop the next video. I'm out.